Okay, welcome to another 360-degree virtual tour of another Ontario provincial park. This time we are at the beautiful Port Burwell Provincial Park here on Lake Erie in southern Ontario. This park is located about 45 minutes to an hour south of London, Ontario, off the 401 in southwestern Ontario. And we're just coming up to the park entrance here where they have the park store and registration office all in one. As you can see just ahead of us here, this is where you can, they're just checking for permits and everything. Very friendly staff here. This is where you can buy stuff. They don't have an actual separate store. This is all in one. And they have lots of stuff you can buy here that you need. On the right hand side you can see there's firewood and kindling for sale, and the park is open until I think 10:30 p.m. During the seasonal hours. And if you come down here after you've entered and registered, this is a very unique park in terms of how they do their water fill stations and black and gray dump out stations, because it's usually designated in separate areas in many parts of other parks. This one, as soon as you come in, as you can see, the sign on the right says keep right. This is dedicated right hand lane is dedicated for your fill station, and you can have, they have two different fill stations. They've got a long enough hose that you can go on both sides, as you can see, of your trailer, and it can fit up to 2 trailers at once. And then on your left hand side you can see somebody is dumping out there. When you're leaving the park, this is your dump out station. It also has 2 threaded lines for washing it out, and those are 2 different lanes for dumping out. And a very unique setup here. I've never seen this before in many of the provincial parks we've come to, but it's different. It's right by the entrance and the exit, and there you go. Then on the left hand side here, this is a garbage and public parking. Now there's 3 parks here at Port Burwell. 3 campgrounds, I should say. The first one is Alzora, we're going to be checking out, and then Leander, or Leander, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, and then the last one would be Iroquois. So let's just fast forward to this part here, and we will go to our first campground. Okay, we're going to start with the Alzora campground. This is sites 1 to 91, and it's on your left right after the water fill stations here. This is a fairly small park, so it's small, 3 small campgrounds, and they're mixed between electrical and non-electrical. So let's just go through here, see if we can get all the sites here. We're going to start with number 1 on the right hand side and number 2 on the left hand side. As you can see, one's occupied and one's empty. Number 1 is nice and deep and nice and grassy. These ones, by the looks of it, are electrical. And then on your left here is number 3 and number 4 on your right. Nice, big, spacious campgrounds here. As you can see, sites. These people are backing up and leaving. Site number 5 with the motorcycle on your right. Another deep site. And number 6 on your left. These ones don't look like electrical. I'm not going to say whether they're electrical or not anymore. You're just going to have to look on the map of the Ontario Parks website, and that'll tell you whether they're electrical or not. Number 7 on your right. Number 8 on your left. And like I said, they're mixed. They seem to be mixed. Some are electrical, some aren't. So 9 on your right. Site number 10 on your left. Beautiful site. Look at that. Very wide and spacious. Water tap right on your left hand side there as we come around the corner here. Site number 12 and site number 11 on your right. This has a giant motorhome backed in there. As you can see, there's lots of space in there. Site 13 on your right. Site 14 on your left. And what I found with all these sites, they're very, very secluded, very private. Their separation from your neighbor is very good, with a lot of trees and shrubs and bushes and stuff like that. That's site number 15 on your right. Electric car being plugged in. So if we go to, if we keep going forward, site number 20 is on your right. 21 is also on your right. 22 on your left. These ones are a little more open, and you can see your neighbors a little bit more there. 23 on your right, 24 on your left. Yeah, these ones are a little more open than the ones we saw at the beginning. You can see your neighbors a little bit more, but still very nice. 25 on your right, 26 on your left, 27 on your right, as we round the corner here, you see there's a comfort station. 28 is on your left and 29 is on your right. Like I said, the comfort station is right here with showers and washroom facilities and stuff like that. A small little parking lot here for you to come and park if you don't want to walk. 30 is on your left here. A corner side, pie shape, but very close to the washroom, which is a good and bad thing. If you need the washroom, it's nice and close, but if you don't like the traffic and losing your privacy, it's probably not good. 31 on your right, 32 on your left, also close to the washroom. As we round the corner, 33 on your right and 34 on your left. $35 on your right and 36 on your left. Big, huge site, nice big trees and everything. Campfire right in the center there. 37 is on your right and 38 is on your left. Beautiful campsites and very well sloped too. They're not much obstructions, and it's not very angled. So you'd have to level your trailer or your tent too much. 39 on your right and 40 on your left, and 41 on your right, and on your left here is another water tap. Now there's, on the left hand side here, there's some parking, some public parking, because this park, like most provincial parks, only wants one vehicle on site at a time, and then if you have extra vehicles, you park it here. 42 is on your right here, and as you can see, it's a nice little driveway to get in. It's very secluded. As we come down here, we have 43, another one that's tucked away in there. It's a little bit of a little hump after the driveway, so you might want to be careful with that on 43. 44, also a nice little driveway on your right, and 45 on your left. Some folks here having a conversation on a nice Sunday morning. 46 is on your right, and 47 is on your left. Get some morning sun, as you can see at these campsites here. 48 on your right and 49 on your left. The good thing with this 49, it's got a bunch of trees for hammocks and stuff like that. So as we continue here, if we go down here, 51 to 53, 51 on your left and 52 on your left, right next to a comfort station, but this doesn't look like, this more looks like just vaulted washrooms here, vaulted toilets. Doesn't look like there's shower facilities here. 53 is on your left here. Very large site here. $83 is on your left. I know we've missed some. We couldn't get in there to see those other sites. I apologize for that. 84 is on your right. 85 is on your left. There's also a bunch of trees there too for hammocks and clotheslines. 86 on your right. As we come down here, site number 87 is on your right and 88 is on your left. '89 is on your left, on your right, sorry, and 90 is on your left. People are having breakfast there. And final one for this campground is site number 91 on your right hand side. A nice big campground there. So that ends off. I know I missed some. I apologize for that, folks. I can't get back in there for those ones. Maybe I'll get that on a future video. Let's go over to the other campground now. Okay, coming up on your left here, this is a Leander campground from 92 to 170 sites, and you can see all these different campgrounds at the end, or the entrance. They have garbage facilities for disposal. As you leave the park, you can dispose it, or if you're coming into the park, you can dispose your stuff too. So right off the bat, as you can see, the very first site here is site 500, and it's on your left. And I'm not sure why that's 500. That wasn't in the plans, but anyways, that's site 500. As we keep going here, on our left hand side here is site 92 on your left. Once again, these are mixed with electrical and non-electrical sites. 93 on your left. '94 on your right. 95, a nice big site on your left. And 96 is another good sized site on your left here too, with site 97 also being on your left. As we come to a fork here, just before the fork, and the comfort station 98 is on your right. Comfort station is on your left there. We're going to come back to this after we go through the loop here on the right. As we turn right here, we see site number 104 on the left and 105 on the right. And then site 106 on the left and site 107 on the right. Some public parking spots right here down that laneway there if you want to park publicly. Site 108 and 109 on your right, respectfully. Site 111 on your right, and site 110, I believe it is, yep, on your left. Site 113 on your right, site 112 on your left. Site 114 coming up on your right, and around the corner here is site 115 on your left. As we come around the corner, we have site 116 on your right. 117 is on your left here, and 118 is on your right. As we come around the corner. Site 119 on your left and 120 on your right. Site 121 on your right and site 122 on your left. Now these sites are very close to the comfort station. As you can see, there's a little path there. 123 is on your right. There's a little path there to a nice kids playground there. If you have young kids and you want them to have some fun, and there's a field there with a volleyball net and everything, that's all on your right. Site 124 on your left and site 125 on your right. And those sites that we just passed, they've got a lot of canopy and a lot of cover. As you can see, it's sunny out and everything, but in there, not much sun comes through. 126 on your left and 127 on your right. Someone enjoying some yoga there on the picnic table. Some more parking down here. If you take this pathway down, there's a parking lot there for additional vehicles. These two sites, 128 on your left and 129 on your right, seems to be a little more sunnier. but still affords a little bit of privacy too. 130 on your left. It's a nice site with some nice trees. 131 on your right, and 132 on your left. You can see a good idea of what I was talking about with the shrubs and the privacy. 133 on your right, and 134 on your left. They're like just the shrubberies and bushes and everything are like walls. 134 on your left, 136 on your right, 138 on your right, and 137 on your left. Once again, we're getting in, there's a water tap right here too on your left hand side. Once again, we're getting into these area where it's really covered and doesn't give you much sunlight, but also very well protected too. 139 on your right and 140 on your left. Another ravine creek path to a trail. 141 on your right and 142 on your left. These are giant sites, as you can see. They're very big sites. I don't think they're electrical, but they're big. 143 on your right, a little bit of an incline there. And this should be 144 on your left and 145 on your right. As we round the corner here, 146 is going to be on your right, and 147, a little bit of a smaller site, on your left. 148 on your right, and 149 on your left. $150 on your left and 151 on your right. 152 on your right and 153 on your left. 154 on your right. And there's some sites we missed there on the left because it's a one-way, we can't see. Those ones are 99 to 103. I apologize for that. So on our right-hand side here, we have 156. On our left-hand side is 155. These ones are near a junction in the traffic, so it might be a little busier than most. 157 on your left, and 159 on your left, and 158 on your right. 159 seems to be tucked away nicely. Gives you a lot of privacy. 161, a round site on your left, and 160 on your right. Coming back into the dense canopy here. 162 on your right. And then another a pathway here. They call it a trail to the parking lot. You put your excess cars, park it, like I said, and there's a little trail there. You can walk to it, a little convenient trail. So you don't have to walk around the whole entire park just to get to your car. 163 on your right and 164 on your left. 165 on your right and 166 on your left. $167 on your right and $168 on your left. $169 on your right, $170 on your left. $170 seems a little small, but still nice enough size. Water tap station right here before we on your left-hand side before we leave this campground. Now we finished this campground, we're going to the third and final campground, which is the Iroquois campground. Okay, we're here at the Iroquois campground, and it goes from site 171 to 232. So it seems like there's 232, maybe 233 campsites in this whole entire park, because that 500 seems to be just out of the blue. Here's a sign on your right-hand side, once again, that says 1 vehicle per campsite. And up on our left-hand side, we begin with 171 on our left. and 172 on our right. 173, nice big campsite there the kids are playing at on our left, and 174 on our right, and 175 on our left. As we keep going, 177 is going to be on our left, and 176 is on our right. $178 is on our right. A water fill tap there is on our left hand side there, right next to 179, which is also on our left. 181 is on our left, and 180 is on our right. These ones have a little more sun, morning sun at least. As we look on our right hand side, we have 182, and on our left we have 183. 183 has a nice tree right in the middle of your campsite. That may be good or bad depending on how you look at it. Now sites 183 to 188, or 185 to, oh, you can see 185. 185 is right here on our left, and 184 is on our right. And then there's other sites down there. There's a handful that we're not going to be able to see. I apologize for that. As we keep going, 189 is on our left, and 190 is on our right. $191 is on our left-hand side. 192 is on our right-hand side. A little small, but compared to the rest here, but still a decent site. 193 and 194. 94 on our right, 93 on our left. A hiking trail and a path to some more parking is on our right-hand side here. There's a nice, beautiful, wide open, spacious site on our left-hand side called 195. A water tap on our left also there. Okay, there's a site here on our right, I didn't catch the number, oh, 196. And on our left is 197. One 198 on our right, and as we round the corner here, that's going to be 199. And 200 is on our right-hand side. 201 is on our right also, and 202 is on our left. These are nice big electrical sites here. 203, as we go up the little incline on this little hill here, is on our right. 204 is on our left. 205 is on our right-hand side here. Once again, these sites seem to be dense and very well shaded and canopy, so you're pretty well sheltered, but don't expect much sun. 206 is on our right with a tree right in the middle, and 207 is on our left, and you have a water tap right basically on their site on our left-hand side there. 208 is on our right, and 209 is on the left. As we come up to a nice area here, which is a, okay, so this is an open area here where the comfort stations are. We have waters, showers, and other facilities there. 210 is on our right that we just passed by, and this should be 211, also on our right. Once again, that's the comfort station on our left-hand side as we drive by it here. 212 is on our right. 213 is on our right, and to our left, that's where the comfort station is and stuff like that, like I said. And a couple more sites there that unfortunately I can't get to. I apologize for that. Water tap is on our right-hand side there, and 214 is on our left. 215 is on our right. 216 is on our right. 217 is on our right-hand side, and 218 is on our left. 219 is on our right-hand side, and 220 is on our left. 222 is on our left, and 221 is on our right. As we come around the corner here, we have 223 on our right with a water tap also on the right hand side there. And there's a little pathway to go to the other sites, I think, the other campground. As we come around the corner here, if you have big trailers, that might be a little tight corner, but I'm sure you can navigate it. On our left hand side here, we have site number 224, which gets a lot of morning sun, as you can see there. We come around a corner again here, very narrow corner, almost like a 90-degree bend. You'd have to take it really wide if you have a large trailer. 225 on our right and 226 on your left. 228 on our right and 227 on our left, as well as 230 on our right and 229 on our left. And you can see a big trailer, a good sized trailer leaving. That's right behind us here. 231 on our right and 232 to end it off on our left hand side with some good morning sun. And as we leave, there's a water tap on our left hand side there, just as we come out to the exit. So there you have it, folks. That is Port Burwell Provincial Park, a 360-degree virtual tour of their 3 campgrounds. Their 3 campgrounds consist of, like I said before, Alzora, Leander, and Iroquois campgrounds. They have a nice beach here, and it's a unique park. It's a very nice and private park, and has a lot of private and secluded campgrounds that are beautiful and very picturesque. They're mixed between non-electrical and electrical campsites. Come and check it out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you here on the next one for some more 360-degree virtual tours.